Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my Stitch Mania video number 2. So today I'm going to start working on my first whip of the month, and this is called Firefly Fairies by Lavender and Lace. And I'm going to work on this for 2 days, but it's already pretty late, so I don't know how much stitching I'll get done tonight, but I'm super excited to work on this again. So this is the original design, and I decided to just work on the blue fairy this time because I think I'll make more progress that way if I'm just focusing on one area. And I'm only going to work on this for 2 days, so that's not a lot of time. But yeah, so this is what the design looks like, but I'm stitching this in the opposite direction, or like the mirror image of the original. And this would have been more easier to explain without the Q-snap because I need to show the modeling on the fabric, but I'll show you the whole fabric when I take this off from the Q-snap at the end when I'm doing my rotation. So this design tells you to bleach your fabric for this pattern on the fabric, but instead I'm just using this fabric that already had this orange modeling, and I wanted to use that because the modeling was curved in the direction of the fairies, and it was perfect, but that side, so the opposite side, had this random orange streaks on the fabric, and I didn't like that. But this side, it didn't have that orange streaks, so I just ended up using this side. But I had to mirror image the whole design to make the fairies facing the modeling. It'll make more sense if I just showed you the fabric, so when I take this off from the Q-snap at the end of this rotation, I'll show you the whole thing so that it makes sense to you. So yeah, I'm just going to work on the blue fairy this time, and I actually have everything for this project. The specialty floss, the Krenix, and the beads. So if I need them, I'll just start using the Krenix, because usually I like to do Krenix before, or actually after, all of the DMCs and beads at the very end. But if I need to, I'll just start using the Krenix. So yeah, I think I forgot to mention this, but this is also on 32 count. It's called Da Vinci Crystal by Picture This Plus. So I'm stitching 2 over 2, and it's already pretty late, so I don't know how much stitching I'll get done. So yeah, but we'll see. I'll come back tomorrow with an update. So it's the next day, and it's actually the last day for me to work on this project, and I only got a little bit done. I only worked on this blue section, and I had to actually frog this whole section twice because I'm just looking at the original chart to stitch, but I'm stitching it in the opposite direction. So I could make this easier for me and just make a mirror image of the chart and also the symbol chart, but I'm just too lazy to do that. So I made some mistakes and stitched some of the parts just like in the original instead of the mirror image. So I had to rip those out and redo them, but it's all good now. So yeah, that's why I didn't make that much progress on it. So yeah, tonight I think I'll try to outline this side and see how much I can get done. But really, 2 days isn't enough to work on these projects. But it's also kind of nice to do that because now I feel like I want to work on them more than I did before, knowing that I only have 2 days. So I think that's good. So yeah, and I also saw this Instagram post and saw the new Nora Corbett zodiac designs. I thought those were really pretty. If I can, I'll have the pictures here, but when I saw that, I thought that would be a really good project for Maynia. So I'm thinking maybe next year I'll stitch all 12 of them if all of the designs are released by then. I think that'll be really fun. And it looked pretty small. I'm not really sure how big they are, but it looked pretty small, so I think it's pretty doable to start all 12 and also turn them into small ornaments. Yeah, like make them really small by stitching them on 40 count. I think that'll be really cool. I've never done any Nora Corbett's other than the Mirabilias, so I think that'll be super fun. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Aquarius. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to work on this all day today, and if I can, I'll check in again tonight, or if not, tomorrow. So I was working on the blue fairy, and it is kind of hard to see this, I think, because this is really similar to the fabric. But yeah, I just started on that, and then I just decided to make that working copy into a mirror image. So I did, and it's so much easier to stitch now. It really didn't take that long to scan the chart and mirror image it on my computer and then print it, but I was just too lazy to do that until just now. But now that I have this is going to be so much easier to stitch and also so much faster. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to start working on a new whip, but I haven't decided which one just yet. I have a lot to choose from, so it shouldn't be that hard. So right now I'm kind of thinking, well, I kind of want to get back to Rose of Sharon because that was really fun to stitch. So I might do that for the next 2 days. But for now, I'm just gonna work on Firefly Fairies. So I guess that's it for now. So I'll talk to you later. So I feel like I got a lot done last night, and I think it has a lot to do with the chart that I made. The chart that I turned it into a mirror image on my computer. I think that helped me a lot to make more progress on this. So yeah, I stitched the outline first and then started filling in the dress on this side. And I think that's pretty good progress for 2 days because I didn't have any stitches in this section. So I'm really happy with how much I got done. But let me show you what this fabric looks like. It's a very pretty fabric. If I could get the magnet off. It's a purple base fabric, but it has these large orange mottling on it. So I'm using one of the orange mottling as the light. So this orange mottling here, to me it worked really well as the bleached pattern on the picture. So I decided to use that as part of the design, and I think it works really well. So the other side, it's kind of hard to see this because the light right now, it's really harsh. So there's shadows right here, but this is the orange streak that I was talking about, and it's not that bad, but it was so random that it did bother me a little bit. But that's not showing on the other side. So I started stitching on this side, so that's why I had to stitch the mirror image instead so that the fairies are looking or facing this modeling. And I think it was a good choice, and it's really not that difficult to stitch a mirror image, but it helps if you just make the chart into a mirror image. But yeah, so I'll include a video somewhere here of the whole fabric so you can see it better. But yeah, I really like this fabric, and it's sparkling fabric, so I think that works really well with these 3 fairies. So yeah, and I bought this through 123 Stitch, so it's not like I chose this fabric because of the modeling, so I'm not sure if all Da Vinci Crystal fabrics look like this, but yeah, overall I think it's a really pretty fabric. So since it's May 6th, I'm going to put this away now and start working on another whip, and I decided to work on Rose of Sharon, so I'm going to work on this for 2 days, so today and tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here, but I hope everyone is having a great Maynia with a lot of stitching. And I know this is a shorter video, but I hope you liked it. And yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days with my progress on Rose of Sharon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.